Hey guys and the people of YouTube land. I'm sorry if I randomly stop and do that. I was eating popcorn earlier. My mom's doing this company, it's called Maluka, and it is Simply Fit organic popcorn. I didn't even know they made organic popcorn, but I still feel one of the kernels stuck under my gum. And it hurt the part of me because my throat has been really dry today. I woke up and I had a very dry throat. And I don't like to drink water. I don't know why, I'm just like that. So I was out the other day and I picked up some Minute Maid fruit punch drops, water enhancers. So I don't want to show the front because I don't want to get it copyrighted for anything. So, and then I just have it in this empty Coke bottle. That's the juice. It's really good. I just didn't want to drink water. So, and this only has calories. It only has 1 gram of sugar, I think. Yeah, it doesn't say per container. So, but oh well. So I figured the 1 gram of sugar wouldn't bother me. So I don't know. I think 1 gram is 0.1 ounce. I don't know. They never teach us. They don't teach us grams and kilograms and kilometers in school. I'm trying to make this video very fast and short because my throat is starting to burn. But I had a boyfriend. I broke up with him yesterday because he was wanting to do stuff that I didn't want to do. So I was going to give him this vintage 1984 Swift Heart Rabbit. And it's old. It's it's old. Like the tag says the tag is faded, but it has some numbers. It says 1385, and you can tell it's the older style of Care Bears because this heart doesn't have the lacquer on it, and it's a little flatter. If you can see, it's a little flatter. And then his nose is more of a peachy kind of peach-shaped nose, almost the heart, but it's more rounded where the heart lobes connect. So, and he is a vintage Care Bear because I don't know if you can tell, but a lot of the vintage Care Bears don't have the embroidered feet. Some of them do. I think the newer ones do. I actually have a Care Bear right here that I can compare and contrast to. So here's the newer heart tags that they use on the bottoms, and the newer style noses. They're more flatter in the front, very little bulge on the lobes. This is old. This is from 2006, 2005. And this is Good Luck Bear. I've had him since 2005. I have the same one in the big 13-inch one, and that's Good Luck Bear, but it's not from 2005, it's from 2004. I think I'm gonna get the littler ones and use those as Care Bear loveys for the babies. So, and then, yeah, I showed you the tush tag. I've had him so old, I don't even play with him. He's just sat up in my attic crawl space. I just now brought him down, but he's very soft. He's not the typical velour kind of feeling. He's more a soft, terry cloth, fabric, almost like a terry cloth fabric. I don't know. It's not rough like a terry cloth, but it's softer than terry cloth. So, and this is Good Luck Bear, and then you can tell he's a newer Care because he's got the little hair on. With Swift Heart, who I was gonna give to my boyfriend, but he was like, "What are you gonna do with it?" I told him, my ex-boyfriend, I told him I paid $14.98 for it. It is with my money in, because we are not married. I'm not obligated to give it to him. So basically, I told him, "Bitch, it's mine." So, here is his heart. Now the newer ones, the newer Swift Heart rabbits, I think they look more like the Care Bear head, but it looks more like the Care Bears. Somebody just took the ears off the Care Bear and plopped them on there. So basically it would look like this with the ears, longer ears. So you catch my drift. So it doesn't look like the triangular head that he has. He is from 1984. He is a vintage Swift Heart rabbit. I have my friend, my coworker, my sister. She actually collects Care Bears, and she has like 2.5 tubs, like those 2.5 84-gallon tubs, whatever they're called, whatever she told me the gallon they were. But she said she has one of those filled, and one of them is like half filled. She actually has the 30th anniversary Care Bear, and I think it was Tenderheart Bear, and he's in all white, and then he has a little sterling silver nose, and he comes with the movie too. And then I think they did one for the 25th anniversary, and it was the sterling silver one that I was telling you guys about. But this is Swift Heart. The newer ones, the wings aren't sewn onto the heart, they actually come off to the side of the heart, so you get more of the heart picture, and then off to the side you would see the wings. So, but this is Swift Heart. He's very old. I found him on Amazon. I paid $14.98 for him total, because it was like so much for shipping, and then he was like $9.99 total. So $9.98 total, and then I think it was like $4 for shipping or something, which shipping wasn't outrageous. So now on eBay, I did find some on eBay that were like $7.99, but they wanted like $11.99 for shipping, and I wasn't gonna pay that much because, you know me, I'm a cheap ass. I wasn't gonna pay that much to get a vintage Swift Heart rabbit. I want to collect all the Care Bear cousins. I think my favorite one when I was a kid was Braveheart Lion, I think. But I want to find Cozy Heart Penguin, so I want to find all the Care Bear cousins. I want to find them all. I want to get all the vintage kind of Care Bear cousins. So, he is actually almost 31 years old, because he was made in 1984. 2004 he was 30 years old. The toy itself was 30 years old. 2014 it was actually 30 years old. So you can see it's flopping. Yeah. And I know, Joanne, you're gonna see this and you're gonna be like, it's so cool. But no, this would actually go good for your little toddler's nursery, like vintage theme and stuff, because I know you said it's like 80s baby toys and stuff like that, or I think you said something like that. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, please do. So I'm gonna go and if anybody can tell me how to wash him. He's a bit dingy looking. He's so old, like you could just tell he just sat on somebody's shelf for like years, because his legs are just like fixed in this position. So he's just been sitting up here, and I was gonna give him to my ex-boyfriend, but I said, bitch, it's mine. So if anybody could tell me how to wash him without ruining him, please give me some advice. Okay, let's just put the stitching in. I'm sorry guys, I thought that was a stain on here. Please give me some advice. I know I can't put him in the dryer because and I didn't know this, but my sister actually told me that to put him in the dryer, because this hair on the tail, the dryer will actually singe off. Oh, and then he had this little kind of curly Q on the hair, so I mean, they're cute little things. And then my house manager was like, I wish I knew you were this into Care Bears, because my daughter's nursery was Care Bears, and I just gave away a whole shit ton of Care Bears. She was telling me she had like the jumbo plushes, the medium plushes, the small plushes, the crib set, everything. So I was like, oh my god, I wish I knew. So, but I've been keeping an eye out on Goodwill and stuff, you know, trying to find stuff from like vintage nursery themes and stuff, like Care Bears and everything. So my baby's nursery is gonna be Care Bears. So, but yeah, bye guys.